Oh man, what seems to be the oh, whoa. Yeah, I'm actually good. Bye. What's going on, and welcome to Joe's Geek Show, the video series where we talk comics and DCeased, issue number 1. Written by Tom Taylor and art by Trevor Hairsane, Stefano Guardino, and James Herron. DCeased tells the story of the DC universe being invaded by zombies. That's right, many years after Marvel vs. Zombies hit the stands, we now finally get to see what happens when these flesh-eating mongrels go up against the DC universe, especially the Justice League. So like all other zombie stories, this one takes place before the outbreak ever occurs, in which Darkseid had just failed an invasion of Earth, where the story actually begins with Superman breaking Darkseid's jaw. And after having his forces wiped out by the Justice League, Darkseid is then compelled by Wonder Woman, with her last low of truth, to admit that he will never again invade Earth. At which point, Darkseid does admit that he will no longer be going to Earth because he already has what he needs. And he's actually referring to Cyborg, who he believes has the other half of the anti-life equation, to which Darkseid has the first half of the anti-life equation. And so Darkseid wants to place his half of the anti-life equation and combine it into Cyborg. However, Darkseid's minion DCeased does have some reserves about this, because should Cyborg die during this merging, the anti-life equation will be destroyed. So to combat this, Darkseid calls forth Death himself, being of course the Black Racer, at which point he takes the essence of the Black Racer and combines it into Cyborg as the anti-life equation is becoming complete. However, the essence of Death has a very interesting effect on the anti-life equation as it warps it and turns it into something else. This, of course, being the virus that is going to turn everybody into zombies, starting with Darkseid. And although Cyborg does escape, he is unfortunately infected from the zombie version of Darkseid. And now with the virus in his system, and basically he's connected to everything, the virus sends itself through the interwebs as it infects every computer, every television screen, every phone that is connected to it, and via social media becomes an outbreak almost instantaneously. It's not long before the populace begins destroying itself, catching the attention, of course, of the Justice League, in which it's figured out relatively quickly just how this virus is spreading, and so Superman moves to race to his wife and son so that they too do not become infected, and just in the nick of time, he does indeed arrive, destroying Lois Lane's cell phone. Damian, being over with the Kents, does move to contact his dad Batman, but is unfortunately, due to Batman having completely shut Wayne Manor down because of the spread of this virus. Back at Wayne Manor, Batman is moving through his house and does come across Alfred fighting off a zombified Nightwing, at which point it is also revealed that Robin, too, is zombified. And I'm talking, of course, the Tim Drake version of Robin, since Damian is over with the Kents currently. And not being able to bring himself to fight his two friends, they of course attack Batman, scratching, clawing, and biting, where our issue actually ends. And I will say that I did actually really like this issue. I mean, I love zombies. I love the concept of zombies, especially when they cross over into, like, you know, other superhero worlds or different worlds that just, you know, puts that nice little spin on it. And ever since Marvel Zombies, I really wanted to see this happen inside of the DC universe, which now it officially has. I thought that the way that they created the zombie virus was really creative, using the anti-life equation. And Tom Taylor wrote a relatively fun first issue that does get me excited for the next one. And you also have the 3 artists who, when you read inside of the credit page, it says specifically which part of the book they actually did. So the artwork does kind of, you know, after so many pages, change artists. But this, you know, I think is okay. It didn't bother me at all. I mean, I was so into the story that I didn't really notice the change in the artwork anyway, outside of like maybe a few panels here and there. And I'm gonna go ahead and give this book a thumbs up, and if you haven't read it, please definitely do. I think it is a lot of fun. And if you have read this book, I would like to know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. And as always, you can look in the links in the description down below to get access to my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram, and much more. All right, take care, and as always, stay geeky.